It's a busy night and I'm in the office, and one of my employees comes in saying that some dude is in the lobby screaming for the manager. So I go out to meet the guy, and it's this old 50-something dude freaking out and drenched in sweat. He starts telling me that he's been chased by a rabid dog for a few blocks and ran into my restaurant to escape. At this point, he points out that he has trapped the dog in the entrance to my restaurant. I look over his shoulder, and sure enough, there's this giant lab of some sort freaking out, possibly rabid. Luckily, my store had 2 entrances, so I put signs on the outside of both doors but couldn't lock them as the locks were on the inside. I then call the police, who agree to send an animal control officer and tell me that this person will arrive in about 20 minutes and to just keep the dog trapped in that area until then to be safe. A few minutes later, 3 customers approach me and ask me whose dog it is. These guys are mid-20s and obviously stoned. I give them the short form of the story and they start asking me if they can take the dog and give it a good home. I reiterated what the police told me and told them no. They started begging, but I still kept saying no, not thinking it was a good idea. Eventually, they realize I'm not caving and leave me alone. I go back to work, and a minute or 2 later, somebody in the lobby yells for help. I run out into the lobby, and one of the stoners has collapsed and is laying on the floor. I rush to his side and start checking vitals and whatnot, preparing to do CPR if needed. At this point, another customer yells out from behind me, "Hey, they're stealing the dog." As I turn around to check this and see that yes, they are indeed stealing the dog, the man who has collapsed stands up very quickly and runs out the other entrance, joining his friends and the dog as they run down the street. I wish I had have taken a picture of the animal control officer's face when I told him this story, as he arrived shortly after this went down. It was a weird night.